The stunning death of a 3-year-old on Long Island last week is another reminder of how important it is to be extra careful with children around water. There are steps every parent can take in order to prevent tragedy, or at least try to. Joining us this morning is Farley Boyle. She is a model and a parent of 3 children, and she is also the founder of Chaseforlife, an organization dedicated to make the education of infant, child CPR and choking maneuvers free and readily available for everyone. Farley, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
My pleasure.
I'm so glad you're here because I almost drowned twice as a child. So I know how important this is, really.
And everyone has a story. And
Tell us about yours and about your second daughter, Chase. What happened?
The day that I came home from the hospital from having my 3rd child, and we were celebrating life, my 2-year-old almost drowned in the backyard on the Shrewsbury River. And it was, fast and silent. She let herself off of our boat backwards, thinking her feet were going to hit the dock, and she slipped in without a sound. And thankfully, my 4-year-old daughter said, "Daddy, Chasey's in the water and she's not swimming," and my husband pulled her out. And because we were educated and we took an optional class when we were pregnant with our first baby, she's here today, and coincidentally, it's her 4-year-old birthday today.
Oh, wow.
So
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And tell us, I was reading information about your organization, and you say there are some very important steps parents should do while you're waiting for the EMS to arrive. First, I guess, call 911, and then what should you do if you find your child in the water?
Immediately, if you can delegate for somebody to call 911, that should be happening. But truthfully, if you know what to do in the very first crucial seconds of a crisis, pushing on the chest above the heart is cardiopulmonary resuscitation. And if you can actually put your mouth on a victim's mouth and breathe, you're circulating the blood and you're actually keeping everything oxygenated. And what people don't understand is if you pull a victim out of the water and you don't know how to get the water out, they're drowning above ground. So it's crucial that you get the water out so that a breath of life can go in.
So what should you do first? Breathe air into them or try to expel the water?
Try to breathe air first. And if the air doesn't go in because the water's blocking it, then you would try to expel the water either by doing upward abdominal thrusts or, abdominal thrusts with your fingers or your wrist. And as soon as you can get the water out so that a breath of life can go in, hopefully the stomach would distend, and that's what happened to us. And so we made a positive out of a negative experience because we get to look at our daughter's face every day.
Now, you mentioned that it was optional, and that's how your husband knows CPR, but I love this idea. Throwing parties and having people come in and show everybody how to do CPR and the Heimlich. Tell us about that.
We're demystifying things. CPR is easy, and what we want to tell people is get involved. If you aren't educated, doing something is better than nothing. And children are so tiny that they kind of, reignite with very little help. So if you do something, you have almost an 80% chance of reviving a child.
And also, to get your message across, you also have a penguin. Tell us about Patty.
Patty the penguin, who we hope to run for president, is an iconic character that we're trying to create that will become synonymous with CPR instruction. We think that every single person should understand that it's easy. This is not something that needs to be overthought. So he is going to take the nation by storm. He's educating people in 18 minutes how to do choking maneuvers on infants and how to do CPR on infants as well as children.
So I just want to quickly mention, this is all free, correct?
This is all free. If you go to our website, which is www.chaseforlife.org, anybody can watch our film, from 8-year-olds all the way up to 80-year-olds. Anyone with a hand on a child should be educated, and we're going to make sure, if you're not resourceful enough to seek it through, the Red Cross or AHA, we'll give it to you, and then we'll say, please get certified.
Great. Thank you so much, Farley Boyle. Thank you for joining us this morning and sharing your story with us. And if you would like more information about Chaseforlife and child CPR, log on to our website, wcbstv200706905, and click on numbers and links.